I had a knee-jerk reaction to a hit by Thaddeus Moss on Kayvon Thibodeaux that looked dirty, but is legal. And so my question for you is, Mike, is why is that block that damn...
I guess I would ask the reverse. Why would it be illegal? I mean, it's not illegal to block below the waist all the time. And that particular block was inside the tight end box, so that makes it legal. Moss actually started within the tight end box. So even from that position, it's legal to block below the waist. Had he been coming from outside in motion, what they call a crackback block, it would still have been legal because it was on the opposite side of where Moss lined up of the ball. So there's really nothing, there's no category that you could have put that in as illegal. However, that being said, I talked to the league this morning, and it's an injury, and you could look at saying, okay, we're gonna ban all blocks below the waist, even if it happens in the what you call now the tight end box. So I imagine this will generate more discussion, and I think they've talked about it the last 2 years, as a matter of fact. But once they got to that tight end box and basically made blocks below the waist legal in the tight end blocks and illegal anywhere outside the tight end box, there was just no place to put that action by Moss yesterday to make it illegal.
Well, how about below the knee? How about that? Or you hit someone in the ankle? Because that's where it's, the knee is what we always look at, but that ankle is what kind of folded as well last night. I mean, again, I am not an expert, clearly, when it comes to offensive line play and blocking and things of that nature, but it just strikes me that if you are blocking below the waist and you block right on the knee, so many players tell me over and over again they'd rather be hit in the head than in the knee. I keep hearing that all the time.
Obviously, that was, when all the emphasis went on protection of the head and neck area, the consensus of some within the competition committee that you were going to force the players to go low. And there's like an unwritten rule with players saying that you don't want to go low, but that's obviously changed. And, the quarterback, a lot of it, I think, has to do with the fact of, are you in a defenseless position? Are you vulnerable? Or do you, as in the case with Thibodeaux, did you see that block coming? And I think he did, and he kind of braced himself in a funny position, actually, kind of turning a bit sideways, which maybe even exposed his knee a little bit more. But, you're getting to the stage in both college and NFL football where each and every year you seem to restrict the rule in terms of when it is legal to block below the waist, and we'll probably see it. I mean, if they've been talking about it for 2 years, which I'm told they have been, if they've been talking about it for 2 years, I'm not going to be surprised if we see something, and maybe it's what you say. Maybe it's, okay, it's an Eisen. You've got to be, if it's at the knee area or below, then it's going to be illegal. You got to be above the knee. Maybe that's maybe that is coming, but not in this case. It wasn't illegal.